Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Nowak of Plus One Solutions, and you are watching this training video because you are part of our supervision cohort and our monthly supervision subscription. So this training will be on how to complete your test content outline 6 self-assessment. So let's go to your web portal so I can show you where this is. So we've done the agenda on the left over here. We've done your tracker, and now we are doing your test content outline 6 self-assessment. This should be a green button that I'm seeing is not, but if you click there, it will open the form I'm going to show you. And again, make sure that you read the instructions here and take the quiz once you are finished with this to attest that you have watched this video. So let me show you what this looks like. You say, why do we do this? Well, part of our ethics code says that I will develop evidence-based ways for us to track that we are doing everything in supervision that we said we would do. So about every 300 to 400 hours, we take a look at the skills that are listed on this test content outline to make sure that we are tracking together that I'm doing what I said I would do for you or your supervisor would, and to make sure that you are progressing in your skills and that we're addressing the things that are important to you and need focus and attention. So if you are new to university, you will not fill this out until you have completed your first class. And then your supervisor will help you figure out which section to fill out based on which class you just completed. If you have already completed all of your coursework, you should fill this out in your first month of supervision. So this is your baseline. This is you telling your supervisor what you think you know. And if you've ever had other supervision, have you demonstrated this skill in other supervision before? Okay, if there's something that you feel really confident that you know, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time going over that. If you haven't done it before, then I want to absolutely make sure that we are going over the item, the layperson definition, examples and non-examples, demonstrating this skill in supervision, and then any notes that we have to go over. So the easiest way to do this for me, because I'm a very visual person, is to color code it. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to say quarter, 300 to 400 months, every 300 to 400 hours, or 3 to 4 months, we're going to copy this page and update it. So don't come in here every 2 weeks and go, oh, I learned a new skill. That's just going to make you a little bit crazy. But wait until we do your review, and we'll come in here and I'll show you how we make a copy and we update this thing so we can see things that are green stay green and not get forgotten, and things that are red progress over to green. Because at the end of the day, what we want is green columns for all of these skills. Okay, now you say, Jenny, what is this test content outline? Let's go back there a second. If you haven't talked about the test content outline, depending on how old your Cooper book is, in the front and back cover of your Cooper book are all of the lists of skills that are the minimum necessary for you to become a minimally competent behavior analyst. Okay. And so my job in supervision is to help you acquire the clinical side of all of these skills. So we have a tracker because this is what you're going to be tested on, which is why it's called a test content outline. Okay, so this is what you're going to be tested on in each of these different sections. So again, the idea is that if you've already completed all of your university coursework, you should come in here and take a look at the item. If you're not sure what it is or what it really means, the answer is probably no. It would be great to maybe go look it up in your Cooper book. Or, I thought it was on here, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's down here. Look at this. Where are the tabs? Let's do a little bit better orientation. In this, the tabs down here on the bottom of the sheet, you will notice that there's some title information. If you go to learningbehavioranalysis.com, which is where I purchased this for you, they have explanations of all of the task list items. It's beautiful. They even have a bundle that you can download, which I have on my desktop. So if I can't quite pull it up fast enough, or if I can't come up with the formal definition fast enough, I just go to my desktop, I open this 700-page PDF that they created for us, and it gives you definitions, examples, and maybe even some scenarios at time. But again, it's learningbehavioranalysis.com is where you can go find all of the information to know whether or not you know this information. Okay. And then it's this all sections pre-assessment down here. This, I guess that's about the fourth tab that you guys should be filling out if you've completed all of your university coursework, or even if you've completed a good bit of it, talk to your supervisor and say, I've had these 3 classes, which section should I go do my baseline self-assessment on? Okay. Your supervisor is not going to go over these with you and say, can you, until you have completed this. And then I'm going to go through and say, oh, wow, you know what? The philosophical assumptions underlying the science of behavior analysis, selectionism, determinism. I've got a great worksheet for us to go over. Let's cover that in session next week. And we'll pull it up. We'll do the definitions. We'll go over how this applies to your clients, how it applies to neurotypical adults and children. And we'll be able to click yes on all of these boxes then. If you want to fill them out with the color, I'll show you how to do that. If you click the box, see how I clicked here and it's highlighted in blue, you come up to this little paint can, click on it and find the green, and it fills in that box for you. Woohoo, very nice. Okay. All right. So again, if you're not sure if you're supposed to be filling this out or not, please contact your supervisor. It's okay if they are all no. And if they are all no, and you don't want to go through here and just make them all red, just make a note over here that says, Jenny reviewed your name, not mine, on 1/5/25, all items no for this section. That way your supervisor knows that you looked at it. But there's not really any reason to have to come up here and fill in everything with, little red paint things all over the place. Now, if you want to, you can. I'm very reinforced by seeing the colors change from the green to the red. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Just make sure that you're making a comment there. Okay. And then make sure that you are recording start time and stop time and putting this on your hours tracker, because doing this self-assessment counts towards those 2,000 hours of yours. And you're putting this on your hours tracker. And then back in your web portal, it will say hit continue on the bottom right-hand side. There's a black button that says start quiz, and make sure that you fill out that you have done your pre-assessment. Okay? I believe that is it for using that test content outline 6 self-assessment. If you have any questions, make sure that you are reaching out to your supervisor, and I will see you in the next training. Bye-bye.